He basically told his son, "Don't talk to nobody about the."
Oh, they got him for witness intimidation on his own son? In order for them to get him for witness intimidation, that means his son is a witness.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. The truth is stranger than fiction. Witness tampering on your own son. 184 overt acts. What the heck is an overt act? We're going to get into that too. It just keeps getting deeper, man. The plot thickens. Let's get to the content.
Hey,
Right,
Prince,
that could be another one too. Go ahead.
I was in and out, dozing off and shit. What? Did I hear somebody he was talking to his son or something?
Yeah, about the.
Yeah, I thought I was dreaming.
Nah, he said. This was the witness intimidation part. Give me a second. Let me get to it.
He's intent, but
Basically
who was
told
he intimidating?
he basically told his son, "Don't talk to nobody about the."
Oh, they got him for witness intimidation on his own son?
Uh-huh.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Give me a second to get there. Hold on.
In
I got
order,
you.
in order for them to get him for witness intimidation, that means his son is a witness.
I said the same thing.
We said the same thing, right? Actually, R&B woke that up too.
Yeah, in order for them to, that's what I'm like, what you mean, witness? Nigga, listen, I dozed off. I
But you
thought
heard
I
it.
was tripping. I said, hold on, bro. All I heard is something about don't talk about something, but I missed. Yeah, in order to, yeah, the son would have to be a witness for them to, because he was just, if he just freestyling talking, if he just freestyling talking to his son, then they can't give him a witness, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he was being tapped at that time too.
I got it right here. So it's Overt Act 31, WACK, page 17. It says on February, let me go back to the section first to say the section we're in. So this section is Big U Enterprise member and associates attempted to evade law enforcement and control and intimidate witnesses to the murder. So
Yeah.
24 is them evading law enforcement, right? 25 is intercepted call where he warns, let's see, where SH calls the defendant Henley, and then Henley, she calls on her father's phone.
Wait. SH? Wait.
I'm gonna go back and read you this whole section,
You
right?
said SH?
Yeah, I got you. So over that 24 on February 14, 2023, to evade law enforcement interaction regarding victim RW's defendant Henley's wife SH falsely informed detectives that defendant Henley did not live at his residence full time. Over that 25 on February 14, 2023, on an intercepted call after speaking with detectives, SH called defendant Henley from defendant Henley's father's phone to warn defendant Henley that detectives were seeking to discuss victim RW's with defendant
Wait. So
Henley.
they got the father phone tapped too.
They got used phone
They
tap.
got used phone tap,
All used phone tap. They see it's coming from his father's phone. Okay.
right? And they said that was the first time that she ever called you from the father's phone was this day. That detectives were seeking to discuss victim RW's with defendant Henley. And defendant Henley asked how many officers were there. Over that 26, beginning on February 14, 2023, to evade law enforcement interaction regarding victim RW's. Defendant Henley did not return home to his residence for multiple days. On February 14, 2023, to evade law enforcement interaction regarding RW's, defendant Henley switched cars with defendant Robertson. On February 14, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley called defendant Martin to schedule a meeting to discuss victim RW's and evading law enforcement. On February 14, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley called DS to discuss victim RW's. On February 16, 2023, intercepted call, defendant told DS that defendant Henley was traveling to Las Vegas the following day where the producer was located. On February 21st, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley ordered his son not to talk to anyone about victim RW's. On
Oh,
February
damn. I wasn't ready for that.
And then you caught that they
I'm
had
gonna
wherewithal to
fuck you up
stop
even more right now.
bum too, right?
Damn. All right. They give a name of the son?
They didn't give a name of the son.
Oh, that mean he a witness. All right, go ahead. Crazy.
On February 23rd, 2023, as captured on a hidden recording device surreptitiously placed inside under the hood muscle cars, and after law enforcement attempted to contact defendants Henley and Martin,
Let me guess, that's at Martin's auto shop.
that's at Martin's auto shop, defendant Henley speculated whether they were under law enforcement surveillance for victim RW's murder. So they had him on the wiretap talking. The location was tapped. And Henley talking about whether they were under surveillance for the murder or not.
Damn. So they tapped the body, whatever that is.
Tapped the body shop, tapped Martin, tapped Henley, tapped Robinson.
Oh, they down there? What they was? Go ahead.
That was the end of the section for RW's murder. So that the count one was RW's murder, and they listed all of the basically everything we
Where
talked
you
about
get
before.
witness tampering come from the son though? It spells that out.
No, that's the section that it's in. So it's like a So this section basically talks about the witness intimidation and law enforcement invading. I'm not saying that son is a witness. I'm just saying that he's in the witness intimidation section.
Oh,
Like
well,
the act of him saying, "Hey, don't tell law enforcement anything about RW's murder," is him basically saying that. I guess they're saying he's a witness and tell him not to say anything. Is that much of a stretch?
I don't know.
Because what would he know about the murder?
Yeah, that's what went through my head. I don't know what the that is. That's
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
don't even.
Damn. And this is the new work.
It's a
This what
new
this.
work, 100% new work. And remember, these are all the overt acts charged in the conspiracy. What? It's not just a paragraph. This is an actual overt act. The fact that he told his son that is an overt act in furtherance of the conspiracy. So that's what I'm is witness intimidation because they're alleging it's an actual overt act. You telling people not to talk to the cops about the murder, they're saying that's an overt act.
So you saying when you say overt act, what are you saying?
Let me get the definition for it. It says in legal context, an overt act is a clear and observable action taken in furtherance of a crime or conspiracy, demonstrating intent and moving beyond mere thought or preparation. And they allege 184 overt acts in here in furtherance of the conspiracy.
Oh my God!
It says overt acts are crucial in conspiracy cases because they provide tangible evidence of criminal activity and demonstrate the seriousness of a criminal plan. Examples: purchasing materials for a crime, meeting with co-conspirators, casing a bank before robbery, obtaining a
Oh,
location for a bombing. Those are
okay.
all overt acts. So
It's
they got
saying you're conspiring to do or you conspiring after the fact. Okay.
right, and they got 184 of those in here.
184 overt acts just about murder.
The murder had 184 total overt acts. The murder had looks like around uh 35.
Damn.
All right, y'all, there it is, man. I'm gonna tell you something. It looked like his goose is cooked. I'm reading through the 107-page complaint and then the 75-page indictment. And y'all know a lot of hearsay or speculation was in the complaint. But they only eliminated 32 pages. They kept 70% of that stuff. And there's dates, times, surveillance, tracking, conversations with wiretaps. I mean, I don't know how you beat this. You got to plea out. I ain't even going to lie. And you know everybody ain't going to stand tall. It's too many people named. So we're going to see how it goes down. We'll keep y'all posted. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's your boy, The Answer. Till next time. We out.